Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe.
What is up? YouTube, it's your boy Pizza Maker 8000 back with another video now. As you guys know, I got my tonsils out, but it's been about 16-17 days and I'm feeling a lot better. Finally starting to get my voice back. Finally can start eating real food, but I saw this topic on the forum and I saw people talking about this topic, so I want to go ahead and give my weighted opinion on this. So the topic for today's video is now, is it worth it to max to 137 on Toontown Rewritten? Well, the simple answer is that depends. Well, yeah, you know what? That depends. Do you have nothing better to do with your life? Are you bored? If so, then the answer is yes, it's worth it. But if you have better shit to do, then no. Fuck no, it's not worth it, goddammit. Now, let me go ahead and give you guys the reason why it's not worth it. Because if you think I'm going to sit here, where the fuck is it? Not fishing. Well, actually, we'll bring up fishing. If you think I'm going to sit here and take all the time in the world to catch every single, like beginning at 60, to get to the last 10 fish or so, it's definitely not worth it. To go and try to fucking go online and figure out where this fucking specific tuna fish is and go to that playground or that street and fish for hours and hours and hours on end trying to find it. Same with the Cuda Bear, hours and hours on end trying to find a specific just for one live point boost is definitely not worth it, especially with how easy this game is compared to other servers, because all you have to do really is just sound your way through this entire game. You can really beat this game at like 60 laughs. So to have the extra laugh point is 100% not worth it. So fishing is one thing. Don't even get me started on this fucking golf shit, yo. To catch and sit there for hours and hours and hours on end. I know they just adjusted like a couple months ago on an update about the golf, making it easier, but it's still just a grindy, tedious thing that I don't think anybody should want to do. Like, some people might be like, yeah, you know, I want to max my first toon, never gonna do it on Toontown Online. Yeah, sure. I mean, even so, I didn't have a max toon on Toontown Online. Even so, I still don't want to sit here and grind fucking trophies for golf. Like, golf is the most boring, tedious. What the fuck is all this shit coming up on my screen? Golf is the most boring and tedious thing I personally think is in the fucking game. Like, fishing is tedious as fuck, but you can use a bot for fishing, but you can't use a motherfucking bot for golf, yo. Golfing is so fucking horrible. Next, go-karts. Oh my, who wants to race, what is it, like win 150 times or 100 times on X map? Like, who wants to sit there and do that shit for 2 laugh point boosts? Like, to do all this shit is not. That's why I'm so thankful that corporate collaboration. You know, people are gonna say, "Oh, Pizza Maker just loves corporate." Yeah, you know, I like the better server, the less grindy server. I'm sorry, you guys like this old server that doesn't update and etc. But like, to have an XP bar, like a thing that you only have to get XP rather than trying to get every specific trophy. Like, it's like kind of like the COG specific task. Like, getting a specific trophy to max is fucking tedious as hell. So I would refuse to sit here and to try and max go-karting, fishing, or even golfing for that matter. I wouldn't do none of them. Even with gardening, I'm pretty sure you get a life boost off of gardening. Like, of course, it's really not that hard if you just go and, like, look up the combinations online and shit like that to get all of them. But still, man, like, that shit is, I don't know, man. This is just too grindy of a game. I don't personally think it's worth it to max to 137 on Toontown Rewritten, especially for the fact that, like once you get to 137, what do you say? I'm 137, like, yeah, big fucking whoop. What do you do after that? Like, what do you, like, you can say that about anything, I guess, like, but I don't know, man. To me, to sit here and try to max and put all these hours into karting and racing and all this grindy shit that really isn't fun, like, I don't think anybody generally ever enjoys fishing or go-karting or golfing or none of that. I don't know anybody that genuinely enjoys that shit, because I certainly don't. Like, I don't know. To me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it's just a grind. It's just grind that is put in there. It was originally put in there by Toontown Online to get people to keep paying for an online membership. But since Toontown Rewritten is free, like, I don't understand why they didn't lessen the grind. Like, you know, the only reason it was grinding on Toontown Online, like I said, was because you were having to buy a membership every month. So people were like, they're like, all right, we're going to make this as long as possible. So we have to do 7 factories for a fucking VP. You gotta do 9 back 9s for a fucking CEO. Like, they made it so grindy so people continue to play, and since buy more memberships, longer memberships, you know, and have more money coming into Disney. But because it's a free fan-made server, I personally don't see a reason for doing it, so I don't think it's worth to max to a 137 toon on Toontown Rewritten. Now, people might have their own opinion. Say, hey, well, you know, maybe after, you know, after the first tune, it's not worth it, you know, but at least get one tune to 137. In my opinion, I say, fuck no, I would never do that shit in my life, but that's just me. I used to actually have a love for playing Toontown Rewritten and shit like that back in the day. I remember when when it first came out, I had to like reserve a waiting list online. I left my computer open for like 48 hours because I had to sit there and wait like a certain amount of time when it was in like beta to get on, and I can't even believe I did that. I was also a kid back then, but still. But yeah, man. So I want to hear what you guys think down below. So be sure to comment down below and let me know. Would you guys max to 137 on Toontown Rewritten? I'll make it even better. Would you max to 137 on Toontown Rewritten if no other servers existed? You know, like no Corporate Clash, no fucking Tooniversal, no ODS, none of these other servers. If it was just strictly Toontown Rewritten, would you then try to grind to 137? My answer is still no, but I want to see what you guys think down below. So be sure to comment, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Pizza Maker 8000. I'm out.